Hello, I'm Sarah Black.
And I'm Theo Black.
And here is our review in under 3 minutes for The Rider. No spoilers.
Based on a true story, we follow rodeo competitor Brady as he struggles to recover from an injury that has left him unable to ride. This movie to me is an example of the power of cinema. I really like this movie. I am a city boy from Los Angeles. I grew up just off the beach in Santa Monica. Don't have any relatives anywhere in the middle of the U.S. All of my relatives are West Coast and East Coast. Don't know a thing about being a cowboy. Could not tell you if this movie was authentic or not. Doesn't matter. I was super into the character. It's not even a complicated story. It's a really simple story, but it has just enough nuance, and you really sit with this character. It wants you to breathe in these moments that are just quietly painful and tragic, and what this guy is going through, and sort of feel as he is slowly slipping down this path of unhappiness, and it's very personal.
I agree with everything you said. My childhood was very similar to yours, oddly enough.
Whoa.
And I was never really a horse girl. I briefly kind of wanted horses, and then I discovered that they smelled, cost money, and were a lot of work. So even as I'm watching this movie, towards the beginning, I'm like, I don't get the appeal. Like, rodeos, who cares? Except the people who care, I guess. But I couldn't get into it. But the movie took me there. It was really slow, and it didn't do it with, like, dramatic moments that over the top that would have probably felt unreal. I mean, the biggest dramatic moment is the injury.
Yeah.
Which happens before the movie starts.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it had a documentary feel. I didn't know this going in, but most of the actors are not actors. But watching it, I could kind of tell because they aren't very Hollywood.
No.
And that also worked because I'm not very Hollywood. I'm just an everyday person. So that also brought me into it.
I agree. It has this interesting thing where it's just handheld, like camera work for the most part, at least as far as I could tell. And there's a few shots, some car, and there's these great vistas of, the landscape. But it really brings it down to earth, and it's understated. It's a really soft, understated portrait of this area, of our main character, of the whole situation. If you like dramas, if you want to see a movie that doesn't feel like a Hollywood movie, I really suggest this one.
As the guy who wouldn't stop talking behind me said, amazing. And I think you'll enjoy it the way he did too. Now that we're out of the theater, we'd love to talk to you about this movie on Twitter.
With spoilers.
You can find me at pigeon_Sarah.
And me at pigeon_Theo.